All right, welcome to this mini course in building data sets. I just want to give you a heads up on what to expect over the next couple of videos. So the first 4 videos will show you some very common data sets. Specifically, we will visit the World Bank Development Indicators database. From there, we will download GDP per capita, natural resource rents, gender parity index, and a poverty indicator. Then we will go to the Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluation website, from where we will download an indicator called Disability Adjusted Life Years dailies for child and maternal malnutrition. Then we go to the World Inequality database, download an indicator from there, the Gini, an indicator of income inequality. And in the last website that we will visit in order to download data is the Systemic Peace, from where we will download an indicator called Polity 2, which is an indicator that measures democracy on a scale between -10 and +10, with higher values indicating more democracy, and a second indicator which is an armed conflict indicator from another data set called Major Episodes of Political Violence. So the purpose of the first 4 videos is to build this, to download Excel sheets, and Excel sheets that we will use later in order to build a final data set. During the first couple of videos, I recommended you just go along with me to the websites and try to replicate what I show you and get familiar with different nuts and bolts of various websites. They are all very similar, but often the devil is in the detail, and you will get a sense of that as you watch the first 4 videos. Then, beginning with the 5th video, after we have basically on our computer 5 different Excel sheets with different kinds of data, we will build a data set in Excel. And first I will show you what a data frame is and how to set up a data frame. And specifically, our data frame will be our reference for that is the World Bank Development Indicators database. So we build a data set with exactly the same countries that the World Bank Development Indicator database lists. And then for each country we will have observations from 1960 to 2020, I think, and we do that for all the countries from A to Z, from Afghanistan to Zimbabwe, and this will be our data frame. And then first we will clean up the World Bank Development Indicators data set that we have downloaded. From there we will get the variables GDP per capita, natural resource rents, gender parity index, and an indicator for poverty. Then we will move to the IHME, the Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluation data set, and from there we will get the disability adjusted life years associated with child and maternal malnutrition. Then we moved on to the World Inequality database and import the data from there into our data frame. And the last 2 data series we will get from Systemic Peace, one's the Polity 2 indicators and the armed conflict indicator. So again, beginning with the 5th video, we really move into Excel, and what is really important is to get and develop certain Excel tricks, especially navigating through a data set using keyboard strokes. So what I did is I have activated a keystroke displayer on my screen, so you should always see the keys that I hit as I do certain things in Excel. And also, it is really building data sets and developing Excel skills is learning by doing. That's the best strategy. So what I would recommend is that you really try to follow the steps that I show you. The videos that I create, they are obviously not perfect. I don't have like a production team behind me, so I'm sitting in my computer and try to record what I did. But I believe if you bring enough patience and set up some time aside to really follow the steps that I show you, I think it will help your Excel skills tremendously. So videos 5 to 10, we will finalize building a data set, and then in the last video, the 11th, I will use again the final data set that we have built and show you how to extract from a final major panel data set where we have like 60 observations for Afghanistan and 60 observations for the next country and 60 observations for Zimbabwe, the last country in our data set. How to extract like maybe a smaller data set, a cross-sectional data set, or a different panel. And I also will show you how to use pivot table in order to extract certain information. So I really hope that after you watch those videos and follow the steps that I show you, that you will have all the necessary skills in order to move on and go out on the internet and download all the data that you need and be able to upload it to a statistics software program and just take your research from there. So I hope you will find the course useful. Again, it is not a high-tech production series of videos, so I apologize if maybe the quality is not perfect, or if they're like once in a while a glitch, or I had to repeat myself. So I count on your understanding and hope that you nevertheless will find this course interesting. So thanks a lot.